Hello citizens and welcome back. This is our match preview for City against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup, so make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe if you're new, and let's jump into it. So this game for me is quite an interesting one because Chelsea still haven't found their feet under Graham Potter. He's not quite got them ticking yet. They've been scraping wins in the Champions League, but they haven't done it at home yet in the Premier League. And he hasn't quite worked out his best team. You know, he's playing Sterling at wing back along with Pulisic and whoever else he puts there. You know, so they've not quite got the balance right yet under him. But Chelsea is still a dangerous team. This isn't an easy game. You know, I think if you look at it as a whole, there's only a few, maybe 3 or 4 teams that you'd say are better than Chelsea in the English leagues. So, you know, this is one of the most difficult games you can play in a domestic competition. So I still think it's going to be a good challenge for us. And City haven't exactly been purring over the last couple of months. We've had some good games, but we've had halves where we've been absolutely shocking. And we've had a couple of games where we've just kind of ground out the result, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because I think to win the Premier League, you need to do that. But in cup competitions, you need to be a little bit better sometimes. So this is going to be a decent test for us. And I also think it comes down to who Pep starts in this one. Now, team news is that Haaland probably isn't going to start. Pep has said that he's still not perfect. The bone isn't broken, but the ligament is damaged. So he's probably not going to start in this game, and if we need him, he might come off the bench like he did against Fulham, for instance. So he might get half an hour run out, maybe ahead of Brentford in the Premier League on Saturday. So that means Alvarez likely to start up front. And look, for me, Alvarez deserves a spot. You know, he's been playing really well. I think if you look at the front three of the last few games when Haaland's not been there, I think Alvarez has probably been the most dangerous. You know, his work rate up front, he got us 3 goals against Sevilla in the Champions League because, you know, he worked really hard to win the ball twice and he got a goal from it and he got 2 assists, of course. So I think he deserves that spot. And of course, he took his goal really well against Fulham. I thought he was unlucky to come off in that game for Haaland. Of course, Haaland got the winner. But I still think Alvarez, if he'd stayed on the pitch, I wouldn't have bemoaned it. I think he deserved to stay on. So likely to start in this game against Chelsea. With him, I mean, I don't think Pep's worked out his best front 3 yet to go alongside him. With Haaland, I think he prefers Grealish and Foden. But without Haaland and it's Alvarez, I don't think Pep's worked out yet. You know, he likes to rest Foden in games, which I'm not really a fan of. I don't think he'll rest him in this one. I think Foden's massively important for us. I think Foden must be one of the first names on the team sheet. I think he's that important to us. So he has to start in this game for me. And I think Pep might go with Mahrez. I know that may come as a surprise because I don't think Pep's fond of Mahrez this season. I don't think he trusts him in the Premier League. But in the cup competitions, particularly in the Champions League, he is playing Mahrez, you know, when he's got more time on the ball and he can, you know, choose to run at the defenders whenever he wants rather than like constantly press. I think that's when he likes to play Mahrez. So I think he might put him in this game because I think he will expect Chelsea to sit back deep and try and hit us on the counter-attack. So I think Mahrez, along with Foden and Alvarez, is likely going to be our front 3. In midfield, you never really know. I wouldn't want to see Gundogan and De Bruyne together, but, you know, I can't see him leaving De Bruyne out of this game. And that means Rodri is sent to defend, well, CDM, because, well, who else is going to go there? If it's not Gundogan, it's probably going to be Rodri. And it's got to be Bernardo for me. I think them front 6 for us, I think that makes the most sense in this game. Although you could probably take Mahrez out for Grealish, but I think he's going to go with Mahrez. I really do. And at the back, I mean, trying to predict City's back 4 at the moment is ridiculous. I don't think it can be done. But I'm going to say that I can just likely to start. Ake's had a good season for us so far. I think Stones has been brilliant when he's come in. And, well, I don't think Cancelo's banned for this one. I think Cancelo might be banned for the Premier League. I'm not really sure. But, I mean, whoever he plays, I trust them all. I mean, the only one that's probably a doubt for us at the moment is Gomez because I don't think defensively he's shown his quality. Yeah, going forward, I think he's great. You know, he's got a great left foot, great cross shot. You know, he gets up and down the pitch really well. But defensively, I think he has to do a little bit more. I don't think Pep's going to trust him in this game. And at his goalkeeper, I don't think he's going to play Edison. I think he's going to play Ortega. And I think he deserves a spot as well because I think when he's played in the Champions League or other games, I think he's done really well for us. And he looks like a decent shot stopper, which is something we've desperately needed. So I think he's going to start and not Edison. Now, look, this game, for me, it is quite important. You know, people like to make fun of the Carabao Cup and say just a nothing competition. I disagree. City have won it quite a lot over the last few years. You know, remember we won it 4 years in a row. And we take it very seriously. And I think it's really disappointing when we don't actually win it. And I think because of last season as well, we didn't win a single domestic, we won the Premier League, but other than that, we didn't win a trophy. And under Pep, we've not had that before. And I don't think Pep liked that. So, I think it's important to go far in this competition. And it'd be nice to get a Wembley final, wouldn't it? It'd be really nice for us to get to a cup final and try and win another competition, as well as the Premier League. And I think this is a real good opportunity for us. We're playing Chelsea nice and early in it. We're at home and they're not exactly playing great. So this is a good opportunity to knock out one of the better teams in the country. One of our rivals. It's a really good opportunity for us. So I think we need to take it. And I think Pep needs to play a strong team. And I think he will play a strong team. We saw last season, he liked to mix up a little bit, play a couple of the youngsters. I think he's going to try and win this one. I think this is going to be important to him. And like I said, I think it's a great opportunity to do that. And yeah, like I said, Chelsea haven't quite found their rhythm yet under Potter. And, while he's trying to mess around with tactics and swapping plays in and out, I think this is where we get at them. And I think this is where we can beat them. I'm not saying it's going to be a comfortable game because I don't think it is, because Chelsea do like to defend. And at the end of the day, they have got good players. And, I wouldn't put it past Sterling scoring in this game. He's bound to, isn't he? So we'll see what happens. Now, I will be doing a watch-along for the game, so make sure to join me for that. I think kickoff's at 8 p.m. tomorrow. It's on Sky as well. So, yeah, join me for that. And, we'll watch it together. We'll have a good laugh. And, we'll watch us knock out Chelsea. And make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe. It's always nice to have you here. And remember, it's Movember. So make sure to speak to your bros and look after one another. Too many men die a year through suicide and cancer and things like that. And we got to look after ourselves and each other because no one else will. Yeah, go say hi to a bro. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.